What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I am Craig, and we're going to be going over the charts. This is going to be a quick video as we are trying to get ready for vacation. If you guys would, before we start the video, make sure you scroll down, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments down below after you watch the video. Let me know what you think and what your thoughts are. I'm going to show you what I'm seeing in the charts right now. We're going to look at 2 4-hour time frames again towards the end of the video and kind of get a feel for what's going on and what could happen here. Could we get a pump? That is possible. I'll show you where I would think that would end. Also, I'm going to show you where my downside targets are, which I believe no matter what, even if we do get a pump to the upside, we are still most likely going to see these lower targets. As you guys know, if you watch my videos, my lower target for Bitcoin sometime in 2023 is between 3,000 and 7,000. I also have a possibility of much lower, but that's where I'm looking at, 3,000 to 7,000 range 2023. Again, don't forget, smash those thumbs up, share the video if you would, and let's get into it. So this is the Dow Jones. There we are, lingering around our 30,700 point range. Like I said, we could play around this range for quite some time, but I do believe once we break down below this again, below this 30,000 range, our next big target is going to be that 2581. As you guys know, we made this 30,007 target right over here back in January of 22 this year. We had this target, which we are definitely still playing around. And let's take a look at the DXY. The DXY is still looking very bullish. Could it come back down for a retest? Definitely possible. As you guys know, our first target was just a measured move of this triangle going up to the 106. I had said if we bounce around in there, get support, then our next target's going to be around the 108. So that's what I'm looking for. Still looking to get up to this range, possibly come retest this trend line up here. If we take a look at where that might be, that would be somewhere in, depending on if, when, and where it gets up there, around the 109 or so. If we break this trend line here, big move over the next year. As you guys know, I've been bullish on it. If we zoom out to the monthly chart, you'll guys see my monthly chart breakout right here. This is where I got really bullish on the DXY, and I told you guys why. Everybody was saying they're printing money, you can't be bullish. Well, this is why I was bullish. So if you look at here, the breakout target of that's around 172. Maybe we see that in 2023 or 2024, but that will most likely, when that happens, we'll know the markets have bottomed, if I'm correct on this whole. If you want to see my big picture, just look at any of my previous videos and I show you the big macro view of all this stuff. So let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly, we have our fib channels drawn in here. As you guys know, I have a target to come retest down to this area within the next few weeks, possibly quicker, around that 11 to 12,000 range. Actually, it's between 12 and 13, depending on when it would hit here. As you can see, every time we break this, we always come down to test the next one, except for here, but we never did open and close a weekly below this one. So we obviously bounced right back in before, but we have opened and closed below here. So now the resistance, according to this, the weekly resistance as of right now is around the 24.5 to 25,000 range. We look at the daily chart. As you can see, I don't think we'll get back above this range. If we do, then maybe, just maybe, I'll begin to get a little bullish, but I would have to see over 24.5 to even get bullish. As you guys know, our target here is 17.7. Once we hit it, we were expecting a bounce, and we're going to look at it on the 4-hour charts. Like I said, there is a possibility we get down to the 7.7 and have another, or 17.7, and then have another bounce. We'll take a look at what that might be, but like I said, I have two 4-hour charts I want to look at. So as of right now, if we go below this, you guys know on the macro view on the daily here, and these take time to play out, they don't happen in a day, but the measured move of this bear flag would be possibly down to that 67 to 6,800 range once we break this. But we do have targets in between there for bounces, so let's take a look at that. But before we do, make sure you guys check out Prime XBT, links down below. By far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you. I also have VPN down below. If you are doing anything on the internet, not just trading, you should be using a VPN for your protection. So I do have one down below with huge discounts. Definitely check it out. But if you do want to use Prime XBT, you can use my promo code Savvy50. That'll get you 50%, or I'm sorry, up to a $7,000 bonus. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. And I do have that all down in the link down below. You can check it out. So anyways, let's take a look at what's going on. So this is what we were looking at, is a possible descending triangle to come back down for retest of that 17.5. And if we were to get a bounce there, maybe come back up to that 20,000 range after that to complete this descending triangle. Maybe in the next few weeks, have a break of that 17.5 and come down to around 11.8. Now this is still a possibility, but I talked about it in the last few days. Since we did come up and retest this top, so this will be our third touch on the top. If we are to break up, and I told you guys that yesterday also, if we're to break up above this, then our next target is going to be right around that 200 EMA there, around the 22.8 range. I would expect a rejection there. If not, remember we have the resistance at 24.5. But unless we break up out of this, then I'm still looking for the downside targets. So if we break the 20,700, then there's most likely we're going to see that 22.7. But if we do not break that, I still see us coming down to that 17.5 range. And like I said, since we had the third touch up top there, right here, this is more so what I'm looking at. And the measured move targets of this are, first one being right around the 13.2 to where I would expect a bounce if we break this 19,000. But again, 17.5 is very important. Once we break that 17.5, close a 4 hourly below it, then I start looking for that 13.2. Most likely get a bounce there. If it breaks through here, then we have our target of this, measuring this whole move as the bull flag or the flagpole, and then put it down to the bottom of the bear flag, around the 6,800 to 7,000 range, depending. But if you'll notice here, this fractal over here, one thing I want to point out in the RSI are these two spots right here also. These are very similar. This is usually where right before the reversal. And as you can see, we're making the same pattern right here. So that's definitely something to watch for. We're right on that break area right now. So that's one of the reasons I think there's a good possibility we could just break down from here. But again, that all gets invalidated if we break this top trend line at that 20,700 range. So if we do break that, we could see a fractal, something like that, going up to that 22.5 to 24.5 range, coming back down and doing something like this, that out of there, and then breaking down, making a fractal like over here. That is the bullish possibility, but even the bullish possibility is not bullish in the midterm or longer term unless it breaks 24.5. So anyways, that's what I'm looking at. Definitely keep an eye on this top trend line, even though if we do get a breakout up here, I think it'll just be a fake out just like these were. But again, if you look at what's forming right here, it's pretty much the same pattern, looking like it's a good possibility of a breakdown, a break of that 19,000. Like I said, then these would be the next targets I look for a big bounce. Of course, we're going to have that 17.5, and I better draw that line is because somebody will say, but you said. So here it is. Let's put that 17.5 line in there. So this would be our first point to look for bounce, 17.5, of course. And it most likely will get some kind of bounce there either way, even if it does break down. But maybe come back up, retest that 19.2 area before coming down. But again, these are my targets, guys. They've been my targets for a long time. I'm not one to make a bullish video one day, a bearish video the next, and just be all over the place in the markets. We've been tracking this market beautifully. And if you guys want to keep up on what's going on, make sure you watch every day because we track it. And every day there's a new lesson of some sort in here for you to learn. So again, thanks for watching. Don't forget, smash those thumbs up. If you never do that on any videos, make this one video that you finally scroll down, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments down below, share the video, get them out there, and I will see you guys in the next one. I will be making a video tomorrow morning, but then I go on vacation. I'll try to get something on vacation, but no guarantees. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm out.